Hi, this is Adair Danielle with Chaos Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your monthly September 2018 readings. Hello, Capricorns. I just want to introduce myself really quickly. This is like my first YouTube video tarot series, so I open up the floor for a commentary. Please like and subscribe if this resonates with you. If it does not resonate with you, then I apologize, but understand that this is a broad, general reading, so some of the energies aren't going to be picked up, and I deeply apologize for that. But I'm done talking, so we're going to get into Capricorn energy for September 2018, right? All right. September 2018, Capricorn energy, September 2018, Capricorn. I don't like that last shuffle. Sorry. I don't like that one either. Sorry. Okay. And just so you know, the way that I do the monthly readings, it's going to be a 6-card spread. I'm pulling from the bottom of the deck for the underlying energy, top of the deck for heart of the matter, past, present, most likely outcome, and then a card of advice. All right, so let's get into it. So Capricorn, your underlying energy this month is the 3 of Wands. The heart is the 6 of Wands. Ooh, doubling. I always like to see that. That's 2. The past is the Hermit. The present is the 5 of Swords. The most likely outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. And your card of advice is the High Priestess. Wow, Capricorn. This is a really interesting read, especially with the High Priestess popping up in the advice column, because this is a card of Pisces intuition and spirituality, which Capricorns are very, very, very good at the real world. Right? They are the most practical out of all the signs, in my humble opinion, as far as like knowing what the real world is. So, God's, or, the divine is asking you to tap into your spiritual energy. So I love it. This will be interesting. So we're going to see. All right. I jumped ahead. All right. So this 3 of Wands being the underlying energy, it seems as if you're waiting for your ships to come in. The 3 of Wands are passion. So this is something that you've set out, and I feel like you're kind of taking a gamble, and this is completely contradictory. So you might have taken a gamble, and you're like, ooh, fingers crossed, I hope this plays out. But this is also a very confident man who's just like, I'm just gonna wait. It might take some time, but I know that I put my best foot forward. I know that I did my best, and I'm just waiting to see the payoff, right? So that's the 3 of Wands. So this seems to be a month of, I don't want to say stagnation, but waiting to see what comes in, right? So you're still moving, you're still doing things, right? You're just waiting to hear back. So if this is a project, then you're just waiting to hear back, but you're still going to be moving throughout your day-to-day, because Capricorns don't stay down. Do not stay down for long. So the heart of this is the 6 of Wands, and this is a card of victory. This is a card of accomplishments. It's coming back from war. But it's a card of status, and status means a lot, if not everything, to Capricorn. So you're going to be getting the attention and the respect that you deserve, the work that you put in, it seems, this month. So whatever this 3 is, right, that's met with this 2. So that's multiplied by 2. So this could be a group effort, right? Or you could just spend a lot of time and dedication into it. Whatever you're waiting for, it seems like it's going to come back victorious. Okay? So with the past energy, you were the Hermit. And this is another card of spirituality. It's also a card of Virgo, right? But this is also a card of going inward and looking at yourself instead of working very outward. So that's why this is such a very interesting spread to me with Capricorn's energy, just because it kind of contradicts what you've done. But it's Virgo season, and Virgo is a fellow earth sign. So tap into some of that Virgo, the virgin, the purity, right? Virgos are very critical, but they're not as cynical as a Capricorn, right? So anyway, so it's like, it seems like in the back, in the past, you've been alone, okay? And really focus on what it is that you need to do. Maybe really focus on this, because your back is turned. So I'm really sensing a lot of isolation from this past month. And you still might be in a point of isolation now, just waiting to see what happens. But when it comes through, you're not going to be isolated anymore. Everybody's all eyes on you, right? Okay. So right now, this is my play well nicely with others cards. The Five of Swords means that your ego or somebody's ego has been out of bounds. And I know a lot of Capricorns. I love Capricorns. They balance my fishy ass out. Like, I am certainly a Pisces, and I love, absolutely adore Capricorns because they are able to put a lot of things into perspective in real world, practical, tangible manner, in a real world, practical and tangible manner. Sorry that I just do not possess, right? So I absolutely appreciate Capricorns, but Capricorns can be fucking assholes, and I say that with the most love and respect in my heart, because they're right about a lot of things, but sometimes being right isn't what people want to hear. Being noble isn't always the noble thing to do. Like, sometimes it's good to just be like, chill, and that's where I come in with Capricorns, with my Pisces being like, yeah, I mean, he did look like a slob, but did you have to say that in front of everybody, Capricorn? Like, that was inappropriate, right? So it seems like maybe you've had that type of thing, and so you've been isolated in that, where you've been cutting people down, or you haven't been able to put your ego down, and people have been like, you know what, I'm not playing with you anymore. You're taking this too seriously. We were having fun. Now you've been mucked it up, and I'm walking away, because this isn't fun for me anymore. So it could easily be that type of energy, Capricorn, and that seems to be where you are. But with the most likely outcome, there's a Wheel of Fortune. But I'm not surprised, because it seems like isolation, you piss some people off, you turn some people off with the Capricorn attitude, which I love. I think that it's misunderstood by a lot of people, because I think that you come from a genuinely kind-hearted place, but it can be, your words are very direct and cold. And so sometimes with other people, it's hard to understand. And that's why Capricorns, I always make fun of Capricorns, because they only hang out with other Capricorns or like Pisces. Like, all the Capricorns in my life, I always call them the Capri crew. Like, it's like, if you see one Capricorn, you've seen them all. Capricorns really stick with each other because they know how to communicate and they view the world in the same way. And sometimes it just does not translate well to others, but that's irrelevant, because it's going to transfer well. People are going to recognize what you've been talking about now. So it seems like there's going to be some divine intervention that's going to help you out and give you, that God hand and reach out to you. Okay? So that's really, really cool. And as advice, again, back into the advice, this is, listen to your spirit guide. Follow your gut. There's a Wheel of Fortune. Divinity is coming in, right? Even though Capricorns are very aware of the real world, right? There are I always argue, I'm just like, there are other forces at work here, right? Listen to that other force at work. Everyone has a gut feeling. Everyone has a, I want to say red, but I know it's blue, right? Everybody comes into contact with that part of them. You have to, in order to get to this victorious stage. I think it's time. I think it's time to really get into that Piscean energy. If you have a Pisces friend, phone them up. If you're in the middle of making a decision, you might not even understand what the fuck they're saying, but you'll get it. It'll resonate with you. You'll be like, I didn't get what she was saying. I disagree because that doesn't make sense to me. But you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm just going to follow it, and then it's going to work out for the better. Because this is divinity. This is stuff that you cannot see, and you cannot touch, and you can't hear it, but you can feel it. So get into that energy, Capricorn. And you've been there with the Hermit being above the High Priestess. Again, these are two very spiritual cards. I can't express that enough. And so it's like, you've been in this, something out of this world has been trying to reach out to you, even though your back has been turned, and even though you've been, kind of turning people off. Possibly. I'm talking to Capricorns like I know them. I'm telling you, are like one of my favorite signs, but I understand that it can be difficult to communicate with other people because they don't understand where you're coming from. And that you mean no harm, you know, when you say some things that you say. You're just speaking your truth. Right? Right. Okay, so there seems to be an offer coming in. Follow your gut when this offer comes in. If it's a yes or no. Go with your gut. I'm not going to say if it's a yes or no. I can't tell you that. But I can say whatever decision you make, if you follow your gut, even if it does not make sense, you're like, this doesn't make sense, money, this doesn't make sense, time, right? Which is where Capricorns shine. If you follow your gut on what it is that the answer will come to you and it'll be for the better. But there is an opportunity that's coming in. Right? And you're in control of that. And look at the bottom of the deck. The King of Pentacles. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So this is a very earthy type reading. Right? Even though there's wands present. Let's see what else pops up for Capricorn. One more card for Capricorn, September 2018. Ooh, shit. I think that was a Knight of Wands. Right. Follow your passion, adventure, travel. Go for it. This is the go for it card. So this offer that comes in, you might want to go for it, right? This passion that comes in, you might want to go for it, or you might want to run the opposite direction from it, right? They're looking the same direction, so I think that they're going towards the same thing, right? So, yeah, Capricorn, follow your gut. That's really all that I can say. There's something that you waited for. The offer is going to come in. Follow your gut to see if it's for you and if you should go towards it. But even if you say no, there's an adventure waiting for you. But you just have to listen to the powers that be. You have to listen to what energies. You have to listen. Seek out your spiritual friends. Seek out your Pisces. Seek out your Cancers. Seek out your Scorpios, right? If you hang around those people, and ask how they do that and get some of that advice, you know. And if you need help, comment, right? All right, so that's it, Capricorns, for the month of September. That's a really awesome reading. I'm really excited for you. Please, if this resonates with you, leave a comment and keep me posted. Like, I'm really genuinely interested in what it is that is happening. Freak! I kept forgetting to say this, and I'm almost done. Like, I literally have one more video. The first 10 subscribers, I'm going to do a personal reading for. I'm gonna repost that. I'm just gonna keep reposting it. Maybe I'll do some other video. Anyways, that's a conversation for another day. Anyways, but thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, share, and I will see you soon. Bye, Capricorns. Oops.